Hi guys, let's play a bit with our flashery friend. Well, let's go around our league hall a bit. This is like the league hall of my villain league. Sadly, my heroes don't have one yet. Essentially, when the league halls were added to the game, I was playing mostly my villain character. With my villain league, but lately I've been playing a bit more with my hero characters. So I should have a league hall uh, in not too long, I guess. And as you can see, I got quite a few of those orreries, and I still have a lot more that I'm keeping for my hero all. Essentially, I came to realize that there's only so many that you could comfortably fit within one league hall. Although I might try a thing or two with these at some point. I'm still thinking about it. So we're going to go do some tier 5 solo missions. So let's go to the Magic Wing. I'll probably go do some of the Green Lantern missions in Metropolis. We'll see. Let's start with these. I've done these missions with a few characters lately, so I'm not sure if I have the 5 missions to do the bonus bosses and the duos yet. So I guess we'll have to wait and see.
The Sons of Trigon are hard up to release Daddy from his prison.
Innocent lives are in danger. I need you to head over to Jacob.
It is kind of fun to go at super speed. Although I have to admit, my favorite mode has to be flying. But I was a huge Flash fan as a kid, so there's no way I wasn't going to make a Flash character. I'm not sure why it took me so long to finally do one. Although I had made one when the fight for the lightning strike had just been live. I'd called him something like Flashback, but like a foolish fool, I pretty much deleted it, thinking I wouldn't have the time to actually play it. And then when I tried to recreate another one, obviously Flashback was already taken, so I had to settle for the next best thing.
Jacob wants me, not you. I don't remember what happened.
Jacob's followers are using
So let's move on to the second part of his mission.
We've got to disrupt their heinous acts. Meet with Sentinel Castus. The talisman only responds to
You'll
creatures.
notice that I don't usually worry too much about trying to get all the collections or investigations or that kind of stuff. Essentially, I have a handful of characters with whom I do that, and then long term, I'll just buy the feeds for collections or investigations from those characters.
Take me to Jacob.
By disrupting
So there are feats that I'll hopefully never do again, like the 5,000 Reapers or
in charge of the seduction rituals.
or even some of the bounties. Once I'll have done the let's say the Central City bounties once, pretty sure I'll never do them again. And as you can see, obviously my loadout is different than my Shazam one, but not that different. Essentially, the electric powers are more or less some of those that I already use with Shazam. But obviously, I'm using a few of the speedster powers. I guess if we looked at my healer loadout, it's probably similar, if not the same, as my Shazam character. There's only so many powers you can actually use as an electric healer. At least if you want to be somewhat effective. But I'm sure there could be a few variations and still be effective. I'm gonna have to look it up at some point. So let's see what's the mission over here.
Creatures of envy are not immune to its influence. The demons and cultists that serve just
Let's select the mission just to make sure that everyone knows what we're doing. So as you can see in the orange area, that's pretty much where you'll find the objectives you're looking for. And in this area, there's like essentially there's in this part of the map, there's essentially come on. There's three big areas that you can get the objectives from. This in that area over there that I'm looking at. There's it in that corner all the way over there, and there's a behind those buildings all the way over there. There's some more imps. So there's pretty much three areas where you can go to get the imps you need for that mission. But somehow I pretty much took the habit of always coming in this area. And also, as you noticed, there was an imp next to me over there. But you have to really get the imps that have the yellow thingy just above them to show that they're the ones you're actually looking for. Because essentially, you need the imps that have gathered the energy. So if you see them, they don't have that yellow thingy with the lightning bolt. They don't have the energy yet, so don't bother taking those imps yet. And also, if you defeat them, well, you're going to prevent them from getting the energy, and you're gonna have to wait until the next imp comes along.
Don't take the energy.
So let's see if there's not maybe another one over here. I guess not. If you want, you can just park yourself right next to the brazier. That's where the imps are going to. Or you can just, if you don't want to wait, you can try and look around a bit for some of the imps. There's one. And as you see, the pull from the speedster tree, the speed movement mode, is pretty good. I'm quite surprised because I remember that I wasn't too impressed with the taser pull because a bit too often for my taste it wouldn't actually work. But the electric one, the speedster one, actually seems to work fine. So again, now we waited for the imp to get the energy, and then we beat the snot out of him. And we even give him a good kick too, which is always satisfying. And this should be our last one. I know it may seem mean to kick those poor little imps, but they give me way too much grief when I was a low-level guy. Hi guys,
Now we're going to use some of that energy
we're
against
doing a few missions with our friend Flash Fury.
envy
I
cultists
did a few flashbacks before, so if you guys logged in during the flashback, sorry about that.
overload of emotions
Usually I try to keep the flashbacks fairly quick, which I often fail miserably. But now I was able to keep the flashbacks to about 2 or 3 minutes each, which is pretty much what I'm aiming at.
What they have should be mine. No one should have more than me.
Usually the flashbacks are meant as a short video on a specific subject. But sometimes I have a hard time making a video that's less than 10 minutes, even if I just talk about one thing. Although I was able to do only like 2 or 3 minutes about the
envy demon
bouncing sphere or the targeting system,
spinning
so
off balance and
I was
disoriented.
fairly happy with myself.
Choose one and defeat it. That will sow discontent among Jesse's ranks.
Honestly, I didn't think programming wisecracks would be so difficult.
A bit of disorder and mistrust between envy cultists and envy demons should slow things down at the Nightstone.
Okay, so let's go do the Wrath mission.
Report back to me.
This week we're going to have the Flash Arrow crossover. I'm trying to think of an idea for a video to do for that day. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. At worst, I'll just do a Flash Fury video as usual. But if I can think of a nice idea, we'll see.
Jared's followers are forcing
And it should be an all kinds of awesome video because we're going to have,
been pushed past the point of being used
I guess, our first glimpse at the Legends of Tomorrow thingy they're preparing.
are exhausted. Once their wrath energy has been spent, bind them for their own safety. The Sentinels will make sure they're returned home.
Oh, no, wrong mission. Here we are. And one last one.
The Sentinels will get them home safely. But I have an even greater task for you. Jared has several arena champions that thrive on massive battles, gaining power from the wrath energy created. Find one of those champions and defeat him.
The best way out is always
Oh, we should have the champion soon.
One day, there will be a Tombot in every household.
Under extreme conditions, you continue doing a great
Oh
job.
yeah.
But there's still more to do. Come see me when you're ready.
So let's see if we'll get the bonus bosses. Nah, next time. But it's okay. We can still do the duos. And actually, I think I'll go to Metropolis first, and I'll do the duos from there.
some of us ain't got a homeworld to go back to.
Information is vital in war. To that end, the battlefield is littered with parts of defeated manhunters.
So essentially, I wanted to come here first so that if we need to wait for the duos, well, we'll have something to do while we wait. The Knight's Dome, my least favorite one. It's not that it's a bad mission, but with the wrong partner, it can quickly turn into a nightmare. If you're with someone who pulls every single mob at once, it can make the mission much more difficult than it really needs to be.
recruited for a classified Task Force X mission. You'll be working with members of the Suicide Squad until all objectives are complete.
Not a bad take on Wolverine. Let's give our friend a little bow. Let's wait to see if he's ready.
The envy ritual must be stopped. Jesse cannot be the one to bring his father. It must be me.
I guess I could switch to healer, but let's see if it can. He wants to kill everyone. Although I have to admit, it's refreshing, I guess, to see a yellow lantern. It's been a while since I see any lanterns actually. It's a once in a while occasion, and it gets even worse the closer you get to tier 7. The less and less you see powers like green or yellow lanterns. Pretty much the powers you see are ice, fire.
Yes, look at the prize. It doesn't belong to you, but it can. It can show you everything you desire. And has it. Amplexameter Zealous. You will not disrupt the ritual.
And he broke the barrel. Usually I try to save the barrel for later, but too late for that. Oh, the stone respawned. So let's use it. Oh, no! See, that's what I meant. He's pulling every single opponent in the map. Let's try and explain to him not to pull everyone. And of course, holy crap. Let's move the battle a little further. I didn't even try to raise our friend because there's no way I would have been able to with Jesse attacking me. All in all, it didn't go too bad. Although I wouldn't say we made a great team though, but it happens. So let's wave goodbye. So let's see what we got in the box. A plan is better than nothing. I guess I could use some of that. Maybe. We'll see. So let us queue for the other duos. Oh, and we can do the vault. We'll do that after.
You must prevent Jared from completing the Wrath ritual. It will make him far too powerful.
How dare you step foot?
Ah, he looks like a sweet Thundercat.
You will not interrupt my ritual. I will define this vessel and let loose wrath upon the world.
We'll look at what's in the box after.
Magic door? Does that mean a magic key? Puzzles are not Mammoth's strong suit. Hey, maybe you guys know what to do. I'll pound it out of you!
Let's summon our friend the Tombot, and we'll keep the sidekick for a bit later.
Don't let gravity hold you down, chum.
That's usually where I start using my sidekick. Now let's try to pull that little fella over here. I guess our friend was in a hurry to move forward.
They left me to die. Crows picking at my body. But soon, they will pay. Everyone will pay. Look, fresh food for my birds. I guess our friend got lost in the tower a bit. That happens. just you. When I have my father's power, I will destroy everything you've ever loved. I feed on your anger.
I've been told I have quite the crocodile.
That deserves a little victory thumbs up, and even a little bow. Why not? I think that's going to be it. So I guess that's going to be it for now, guys. Apparently, the game doesn't want us to keep on playing. So that's it for now, guys. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.